as a mom, watching your child go through a very devastating illness, I can't thank Make-A-Wish enough, because they're not just making your child's wish come true. They are really doing something extraordinary for the parents, who've been through a lot also.
The best thing about it is that it's such a contrast to what he experienced in the illness, to make him focus on something that's exciting and life-giving rather than something that's life-depriving is, I think, the best gift that Make-A-Wish really gives to kids.
I wanted to do a wish that would last a long time. I decided I wanted to have my car restored because and a lot of my friends, they have newer looking cars that, they've just got. And I knew that if I had a car, it'd have to be a used car.
One of the biggest things for a kid his age is to have a car. And the thrill of having a car, that's totally restored and redone, it was really exciting to him.
Make-A-Wish is special because, kids that, have, really hard illnesses to deal with, in their life, it gives them a chance to, do something really special that really means a lot to them.
He's like a walking miracle to see him out there driving something that was so, special. It's just wonderful. It's just something we didn't know if we were going to get a chance to do.
Each wish is special. Each wish is special to that particular wish child. The nice thing is we come in the door and we're greeted with a smile. We're not going to the child to take another blood test or to do another chemotherapy. What we're there is to ask the child to make a wish. And what you see is magic. You see a change in the child's demeanor. You see a change in the family, because we're all coming together, this small little group, to figure out what we can do to make that child a little happier. It's always a positive experience.
Charles and Ariel are two kids, brother and sister, who have a chronic disease, not a malignant disease, but a chronic disease that causes lifelong health problems. When we first approached them about being eligible for Make-A-Wish, Mom and Dad were a little surprised because they had thought about Make-A-Wish as an organization that grants wish to dying kids, primarily kids with cancer. And we explained to them, no, that's not the case. Charles and Ariel both want to go to Disney World, and they're actually doing something very smart. One is taking it now, and one will take it later.
It's not often that you hear of a charitable organization to give a child a wish, but to give two children each a separate wish, it's a beautiful thing. It's nice.
Tinkerbell was hard to find, but I saw her in the parade.
My favorite part was seeing Ariel when she saw Tinkerbell come down through the parade at Disney and the fireworks. She loved it. She had such a wonderful time. And for one brief moment, we see them as not sick kids, but as happy kids.
They were in the office about a week ago, and that was the topic of conversation. And the fact that Charles was going to have his wish later when he's big enough to go on the rides.
One of the most difficult things for us when we treat our children with various diseases such as cancer or blood disorders is to see that so many things are taken away from them. They're not able to participate in some school events or go away on vacations or even have some of their desires and dreams fulfilled.
It is so simple and pure. We leave all the healing to the professionals, both physically and mentally. What we get to do is go out to meet a child and the child's family and ask them what we can do for them to make this time a little more bearable. We're always greeted with smiles.
When Make-A-Wish called and said that my wish would be fulfilled, I was ecstatic.
Yeah, he was smiles for many days. We were told that we'd be going down to Tampa for 4 nights and that we would get a chance to meet the Yankees and be going to Legends Field. He was, in a different state, after the news arrived.
The person I was most interested meeting on the Yankees was Derek Jeter, because he is a really good athlete and player, and he cares about the children.
Particularly being born with a heart defect, and he had 2 open hearts at age 3, and he had the open heart just before his wish was granted. So to get away from the doctors, to get away from hospital visits and being monitored and being able to enjoy life, to be totally taken care of and not have any troubles on their shoulders for those 5 days, that was very special.
Yes, the trip made me feel very much better because I just didn't have to worry about my heart condition for those 5 days.
When Justin's wish was fulfilled and I saw the smile on his face, as a parent, it was just amazing that he could be that happy. It's been a rough road for him, and it was really great.
We get to work the magic. We get to pull it all together with the support of the community, with the support of the staff and the volunteers, and make that child's life a little better.
And the discussion for the next several trips into the office revolves around that wish and what happened. So it is of tremendous benefit, psychological benefit to the kids and the families.
At first I thought that we were going to be considered for Marissa's wish. And then Heather on the phone from Make-A-Wish Foundation said, "Oh no, you have it." And it was just, the generosity was something very beautiful, and it gave something for Marissa to think about. She, wasn't sure, piano, guinea pigs, piano.
Because sometimes when she comes home from the hospital, she's like, like she doesn't really want to do that much. And then she kind of sees the piano and she says, "I want to play the piano." So she plays the piano for a little while, and it kind of makes her feel a little better.
When I learned that Billy Joel had sponsored Marissa's piano gift, there was kind of a tingle or a feeling of extra magic or a double gift. She has cancer, but people are loving her. Make-A-Wish Foundation is loving her and sharing so much with her. And the piano is just, it's a very special thing. And she's used it so much to take herself away from her sickness.
I think once people get involved, then they want to get more involved. They want to give, and what they give is very, very small in comparison to what they get back from these children. They're amazing. I don't believe there is another place in the world where you get to meet heroes every single day. And the heroes are the children and the children's families and the volunteers and the staff. It's an incredible experience to be involved because everyone gets together. The egos are left outside the door, and what we do is get together to grant the wish of a very special child.
My wish came true.